Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of The Witcher 3, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and maybe I just will call it The Witcher, I don't know.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard.
I don't
My
think
dear
we need
friend
to
Gerald of
sit
Rivia
through
seeking
this
his lover of
several times, so I'll skip that previously on, because we are still pretty much just working our way down to the quest. We didn't make a lot of progress last time, and then we only went for about 30 minutes, so I don't know, maybe an hour long episodes, maybe 30-minute long episodes. We just are really never gonna know.
Place of power, it's gotta be.
A level 6 raid. Can we beat a level 6 raid?
Shit.
No. Look at my health. We did it. Nice. So what is here? Hold to draw. We gained an ability point. Press that and go to character panel to learn the new ability. Well, that sign doesn't appear on my controller because I'm using the Xbox 3 controller, so I guess that's the start button. Character ability. We have, when you've gained a certain number of experience points, you advance to the next level. You'll get experience points for killing monsters and completing quests. Okay. You receive ability points every time you gain a level. Use these points, you can acquire abilities or improve on the ones you already have. Okay. Any ability's color indicates which branch it belongs to. What are the branches? Use left stick to select an ability and develop it by pressing X. So, perform fast melee attacks with either sword. Strong attacks allows you to perform strong melee attacks which ignore the enemy's armor. Allows you to wield a light handheld crossbow. Wolf school defense techniques. Battle trance, blows landed during combat generate adrenaline points. Each adrenaline point increases your weapon's damage by 10%. Resolve. Adrenaline points loss upon taking damage is lowered by 20%. Lightning reflexes. Time slowed down an additional 15. Alright. Deflect arrows when parrying. Strong attack damage increased. Fast attack damage increased. So those are the weapons, I suppose. We have signs, which I haven't been using signs much at all. Let's see. Exploding shield. Delusion. Target does not move towards Geralt while casting Axii increases the effectiveness of Axii in dialogues. We did see that mentioned, so we probably should get that one. Brewing enables brewing and drinking of Witcher potions. Enables the creation of oils. Are we ready to start doing brewing? Sun and the stars. During the day, vitality regenerates an additional 10%. Interesting. So that's general. Survival instinct increased the maximum vitality by 500. Each piece of light armor increases critical hit damage. the Griffin School techniques, each piece of medium armor, each piece of heavy armor. Like I've said before, reading is not my forte, so I'm just very quickly looking over these. And so if you wanted to know about what all the actual options are, you may have to play the game yourself. So while I would love to get more life, is 500 points worth the dialogue choices? I think I want Delusion. We're gonna acquire that ability. Character abilities. For an ability to take effect, you must first activate it by placing it in an open ability slot. Inactive abilities will not have any effect. Character development. Select an ability and press A to select an empty slot using the left stick and press A to activate that ability. Okay. You can deactivate abilities at any time and activate others in their place. So apparently we're gonna have mutagens at some point. Slot level 4, slot level 10. We're gonna unlock all these slots. Alright. We figured some stuff out. Not a lot. Still very confused. Let's go this way and continue the story. I didn't mean to activate the Axie sign. Oops. Apparently I'm gonna have that activated anyways. Well, actually eating and getting vitality isn't a terrible idea since I am pretty low. I meant to call my horse. Where are you, horse? And mount you. Oh wait, before we wander off, I think we failed to loot this guy, this wraith. So off we go to the forest. Let's progress the story some more, avoid fights if we can. It seems like there's quite a lot of paths in this world, so staying on a path is probably easier.
Ooh.
Then let's see.
Let's go. Slow now. Whoa.
Wait, I think I passed it. Nope, I went the wrong direction. I'm being pointed in the wrong direction because, let's see, White Orchard. Suppose at some point we could hunt these deer. They might be good for meat. Doesn't seem like this horse jumps very often. Does it ever jump? Alright. So we go and see the herbalist about buckthorn. Suppose we could gather ingredients all around here. But let's ask before we start taking stuff.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my brews can do to help.
Let's see. I could try to help.
Could try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
she'll die as it is.
Yes, a peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
I understand. Do as you will.
Let's ask her for some
Looking for
buckthorn.
buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. The whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
See, Captain Peter actually does.
Doubt Emperor Mir cares about you. But this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. They're only orders.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who's spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Okay. On this bed. So if I go over here to Lena and make, I guess I have to make the potion swallow. So how do we make the potion is the question. Alchemy. Blue mutagen, greater green mutagen, green mutagen, alcoholist, bombs. Alright, this doesn't look too bad. Some kind of decococtions. What is a decoction? Necrophage oil, spectre oil, potion, cat, swallow. So we need, let's see, dwarven spirit. We need drowned brain, and we need celadine. Can we find those? Well, that's not that. That's not that. I'm taking all these things, but none of these things are really the things I need. Might as well steal sheets while I'm at it. What? Ducal water. Bloodtail. Gather ingredients. Didn't mean to throw a punch it in the air. Let's see. Any more to gather? There's all kinds of things. Just jump over. Molly grow. Just cleaning out our thing. This is slow. There we go. We'll just tap A. There's the dwarven spirit. to jump. This is interesting. Slight. Celadine. Celadine. Let's see. I assume these things are just gonna grow back after a while. Wolfsbane, Recliff. Or then maybe they are pre-programmed to be in these areas, but they respawn every now and then. There's all kinds of things around here. Let's go back to the alchemy and nope, not the. See if we have enough now. I'd like to make the mutagen at some point in the future. Can make some bombs. Let's see. What can we actually make right now? I have the dwarf spirit and 2 of the 9. Is that what that says? 9 Celadon? Or is that 2 of 3? And then let's see. So I can't make Swallow right now. Can we talk to her and ask her for the elements?
Yes?
You got any herbs for sale?
Got any
There's a
herbs
good
you're willing
question.
to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
So let's come over here. Lesser glyph of Quinn. An upgrade placed on an empty socket on a piece of equipment to improve its traits. A bear hide, power pearl, manuscript page, white gold. Formula for brewing alcohol. Manuscript page, dwarven spirit. I think we need to buy those. I don't have enough coins. Torn out page, troll deduction. Torn out page. Okay, so we can't. Shouldn't have probably bought that. Here is the Celadon. I'm gonna buy 5. And then, does she have any drowned brain? Sulfur, phosphorus, too cold water, Nilfgaardian herbal, quicksilver, dog tallow, saltpeter. This is verging on the point of just losing me. It's so much stuff. It really is so much stuff. Whitened stone, opal matter. Doesn't look like we have any drowned me. So what I want to do is let's ask her what her story is.
Tell me something about yourself. What's your story?
A sad one. Do you know the Temple of Melitele in Alanda?
Do I know it? Can't remember how many times I've been there, how many times Mother Neneka stitched me up.
We must have missed each other. I started to become a healer under Mother Neneka. I was but 18 when they took me in. An age at which teachings interest one far less than love. There was a boy, Goslav. He'd bare his chest to work. The novices couldn't keep their eyes off him, tripped over their own feet, dropped things. I left the temple for him. We passed a lovely summer together, and then he left. Neneke refused to take me back. My parents uttered not a word. Gave me a travel cloak and a small coin pouch. I struggled long to find a place where I'd feel safe, needed, until I finally arrived here. End of story.
End of story. Interesting.
Farewell.
Alright. So, let's get into the inventory and compare the trousers. I don't believe the trousers we switched out. Yeah, we didn't switch them out, so equip those. This sword would do more damage by a lot, but it requires level 4. This would do a lot less damage. This would do a lot less damage. And we only have florins now. And we got a smoking pipe. Can be sold, or what is it? Into dismantled. How do you dismantle something? I guess you have to do that at some other point. Razor can be sold or dismantled. Wolf hides. I think those all classify as junk. So we could sell some things to her.
Yes?
Let's get back to.
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find some.
Skip that. And see if we can sell this. Item can't be sold, item can't be sold, items can't be sold. Looks like I could sell some of these. But that seems to be about all she's willing to buy. Then alchemy right here. So that's nice, when you back out you can see. But the question is, where do we get this item? The Drowner Brain. And of course, the answer is we're gonna have to go fight a Drowner.
Farewell.
And we're gonna have to win. Which we haven't had great success at. Look at our map. We have a quest available here, this here, this here, and this here. So it only makes sense that we continue our path this way, picking up some alchemy elements as we pass. Place of power, that's where the wraith was, we found that. And this was the bandit cap. This was the Drowner, this was the guarded treasure also. So let's continue down that path. Just want to pick up anything that's in our way as we run. So if I see an A, I'm just going to try and tap it as we run. But I'm not going to particularly guide myself towards anything. Oh, I missed that one. Here's a goat. Can we kill goats? I suppose we could be a rotten goat killer if we wanted to. What happens if we just go in people's houses and look for people? Apparently I can't talk to the person.
Mum, don't let us talk to strangers.
Okay. So we can just walk into people's houses and talk to them. but they won't have anything to really say. The difference between some of the characters just immediately approaching you and starting these face-to-face cutscenes of conversations, and then all the other characters basically having one response when you say anything is pretty drastic. Let's go see what this guy has to say.
Anyone
I have
home?
to knock.
Must be out hunting.
Hold left trigger for our Witcher senses. Nice. So we get to do a little Witcher sense tracking.
Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home.
Alright. This is cool. At this point though, having the whole special senses in games has gotten to the point of being cliche. It's still probably sometimes necessary, but I hope we don't do too much of this. I say that for a game that is reportedly 200 hours of gameplay. Hopefully we don't do too much of this. I suppose the Witcher senses aren't showing me any pickup items. Look, we've walked down this path and we haven't seen anything as far as things we can pick up.
You, Mislav?
Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
More dangerous than wolves? Come on.
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a Witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Why not? Oh, so
Sure.
we are supposed to use
Griffin's
the
not
silver
going
blades.
anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now.
Since the war started, soldier on the march, he'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies, but they just won't die, because they're clever. More so than foxes. And they hate men something fierce.
Maybe there's just no pickups in this area. Maybe they've concocted a path here with no... Well, there's one. So, I was confused about whether you use the silver blade on wolves or not. I suppose you're supposed to use it on everything that doesn't have armor.
Winds howling.
So we're gonna go in this area. And now see, as soon as I targeted him, he took the other blade. That's weird. Seems to automatically pick for you.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I, we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
Okay, so he's not a werewolf,
sorry.
he's just gay.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
Griffin, know anything about it?
Not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
So, we're up a level again, which is nice. I think I might use this as an opportunity to increase our health. Let's see. I have a mutagen available too. Brewing enables the brewing and drinking of Witcher potions, oil preparation, bomb creation, mutagens. Let's see, which one was the one? Here it is. Survival instinct. Well, I have a point. Acquire ability. Yes, okay, you have to hit X. Activate here. And then I'd like to place a mutagen here, but I don't have one. A little bit of extra life, why not? So I'm still confused about the swords. Let's speed up. I don't understand why the wolves get the regular sword. I know they're not really monsters, but they also don't have armor. That's how I understood it. But then I guess you don't need the magical properties of silver, the silver sword either, on a wolf. So I guess you just default to
'Twas
it.
here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Examine the site. Let's use our... We've got some blood stains with our Witcher sense.
Ground's black, saturated with blood. Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. A camp.
What are we trying to find? I suppose we're looking for other things to investigate. Looks like there's wolves over there. See, I hear wolves or something in the distance. Ah, footsteps that way.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Guardians, probably.
I suppose I'm supposed to stay. Now I'm gonna follow this. Fast travel section. Then we cross the river. What else are we looking for? Ah, a barrel. Anything else? So I'm walking backwards on the path, trying to figure out where they came from. Now I already said pretty much I didn't want to do too much of this, and I understand this is all the same path though. This is, let's see. So this is a pretty long walking section, I will say. You can't jump up when you're in Witcher Sense mode, apparently. Grabbing ledges while jumping this way. Gather ingredients. That's nice. I'm getting the sound of crunching while jumping over large gaps. Hold B during the leap to grab onto the outcroppings. Time to save the game. Since we have technically forgotten how to jump. Oh, well, at least it did us the kindness this time. I think you hold B, but when holding B is not working. So push forward, wait till we're at the edge, and there we can just jump. We were supposed to grab the ledge, but whatever. And that's like 1 foot. Right there.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least.
There's some more footprints.
Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying.
And like I was thinking, the Griffin had a mate.
Horse, dog, human. A few months' worth. Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male.
Let's examine the wounds.
Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin.
Alright, so we now know it's a male royal griffin about 10 years old.
Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
4 points. Preparing for combat. Never underestimate your opponent. This rule is to core to the Witcher's code, and for good reason. Proper preparation has saved many a Witcher's life. It is likewise worth your while to brew potions, concoct oils, and visit craftsmen before engaging in combat. Blacksmiths forge weapons, while armorers craft armor. If you expect to battle a strong opponent, you might want to complete some side quests before attacking. This will allow you to gain experience and develop your character, giving you a better chance at winning the fight. Where am I in this map? There we go. We'll loot him. See if there's anybody else to really loot. Let's take that and loot here. Some orange. Loot that with some orange. Let's look at our world map. Well, we're not terribly far from here. Is that where I want to end it? We've still got some stuff to do. We haven't really gotten that far yet. So far, we have made it from about here to here in one episode, from there to right to there, and then back in one episode. And in this episode we've gone to here, here, and walked all the way down here. So we've done a lot more this episode. At least we've tried to learn some more things. We can't just take on this griffin. We need to see if we can maybe get some drowner brains, get some armor up, get some gold, get some alchemy things. Do I think we're gonna go this direction and get all of these points of interest done? Probably not, but we'll want to make some progress that way. So that's time to save the game again. I'll just start overriding some of these. I don't need a infinite amount of saves. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me, click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. If you want to follow or friend me on basically any social website, I have links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.